Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Misa if you haven't been here before, and we are reviewing a new foundation today. The Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Foundation. Comes in 50 shades. It's phenomenal. My shade is 50NN. For only $39, this foundation can be yours. The claims are that this foundation is waterproof, long wear, and feels like a second skin. It's breathable, flexible formula that moves with you all day and night, up to 24 hours. Should I wear this for 24 hours? It's also supposed to minimize the appearance of pores. If you are interested in seeing how this foundation applies and wears today, please go ahead and keep on watching. I always start my skin with an SPF. If you guys have any recommendations for a new one, I am almost out. I've been using this little travel size tester that I got in the mail. It's a ombre tint. It's Physical Daily Defense, and it kind of has a little tint to it, but I'm almost out and I just want something that's easy that I can wear every day and it doesn't clog pores or anything like that. So please let me know in the comments down below. Let's go ahead with the sponge first. This is the Beauty Blender. I'm just going to go ahead and pump some of this product onto my hand. Consistency, little runny, but hey, what foundation isn't? Okay, I love the shade of this. I just have such a hard time picking the right shade because technically with my arms, if I'm shade matching, I need to go darker, but then my neck is lighter and my face is lighter, and it's so hard to decide what shade match. But I really like the shade I chose for this. I like it's not too dark and it matches my arms, and I'm able to blend it in. So the sponge is offering, the application looks really nice. It looks really luminous. I can still see some freckles, some blemishes that are coming through. I wonder if I need to go in with another layer. Let's go ahead and see what another layer does to this. Oh, there we go. A little bit more coverage. The sponge does look really nice. I don't know, do you think it's turning a little too orange? The sponge side I think looks really nice. I can't complain about it. I am really liking the finish of this foundation, the blendability, the ease. It doesn't look patchy. It looks good. But I'm gonna go ahead on this side and use the brush. Holy cow, this is really easy to blend right now with this brush. I am noticing I'm having to use quite a bit of product. Go down the neck. The brush side was so easy to apply, really easy to blend out. I'm not seeing any kind of streak marks sometimes that you get when using a brush. Either a sponge or a brush, both seem to equally work great. Coverage, this is a medium coverage foundation, buildable, and I think it looks really nice. It might oxidize just a tad, but we'll know a bit more once I'm done with my makeup and kind of give it a minute to settle in. Let's go ahead and go in with some concealer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer, I mean, so many people have raved about it and it's amazing. A little bit of this goes a really long way. Let's go in with the Beauty Blender. I like to put some concealer right here just to kind of chisel out my cheekbone. So the concealer has blended out so nice and on top of this foundation. Let's go in on the other side. What are some drugstore concealers that you have tried and that you love, or drugstore concealers that you want me to try? Let me know. I definitely need to try more concealers out because I know that there's gotta be a really good one for a fraction of the price of Shape Tape. But right now it's the 21 days of beauty at Ulta, and if you read down in my description, I will let you know what day that Tarte Shape Tape is going to be half off. So it's only going to be like $14, I believe, which is such a killer steal. This foundation does feel a little tacky to the touch, which I feel like is so normal for almost all foundations. I feel like most foundations don't just set down and dry and then you can go in with your bronzer and everything. So I'm going to go in and set definitely my concealer, and right here where I concentrate a lot of my blending with my bronzer with the ColourPop No Filter setting powder. This is actually one of my favorite setting powders. It's lightweight and I don't feel like it leaves a big white cast or that it's too heavy and drying. Everything is set, it feels great. I'm looking in the mirror and I feel like this makeup looks blurred and it's making my skin look awesome and beautiful. I would say that the finish of this, okay, popsicle opening time. Wanna say hi?
Hi.
What you got? Wanna show them your bouncy balls?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, what colors are those?
Cotton candy right here.
Oh yeah, this one kind of looks like cotton candy, and then this one's like, is that red or orange? And you can kind of see through it, huh?
You can see water.
Yeah. I feel like this foundation looks really nice. It has like this blurring effect that I'm definitely okay with. And since I've had to set it with powder, I would still say that this foundation has more of a satin matte finish because I feel like it's not so matte that you're not getting any dimension. But then when I applied it, I felt like there was some luminosity that was coming through. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then I will be right back and let you know how it applied. Makeup is applied. The bronzer applied so well. I'm super impressed. And gosh, what did I go in with next? I can't remember. Oh, bronzer. I always use my Fenty Beauty. I absolutely love this bronzer. If you've watched any of my other videos, I've kind of explained why. It just blends so beautifully and you never have to worry about overdoing it. Then highlight. I've been kind of using a few different highlights. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit, and I used a mixture of butterscotch and gum drop. And then to kind of smooth everything over with a blush, I use the Kylie Cosmetics X-Rated blush. This is such a beautiful blush. It's one of my favorites. And then to set everything, I went in with my Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray by Too Faced. Such a great setting spray. It melts everything in, makes your makeup last longer. I'm excited to show you kind of how it wears throughout the day and my end thoughts. And while we're on other things, I want to just kind of show you guys what I'm wearing today. I figured every time I do one of these wear tests, I'll also show you what I'm like my outfit of the day. Most importantly, I forgot to mention my lip colors. They're both by ColourPop. I'm using the I Love Sada E times ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in 951, and then I used a lip liner, also I Love Sada E times ColourPop in Curvy. Okay, so this is my outfit that I'm wearing. Tucked in tee. This is from Lululemon. They don't have this color anymore, but they do have other colors. And then these are my newest additions for my jeans. Mom jeans. What do you guys think of mom jeans? Am I late to the trend? Am I just on time? Do we hate them? Do we love them? So what are your thoughts? I got these from American Eagle and for $37, and I freaking love them. It's so funny because I remember my mom growing up, she would wear jeans like this. Obviously there would be no distressing, and it was an elastic waistband, not a button. So let me know your thoughts. I really like them and I'm excited. So let me know in the comments down below if you like mom jeans or not, and if you're going to hop on the trend, or if I'm just late to the trend, because I might just be late to the trend. I forgot to mention the time. It's 11:03, but I'm just gonna say 11 o'clock is when my makeup was completely finished. I'm going to try to wear this for 8 hours today, and we'll see how it goes. I will see you guys in a check-in really, really soon. Okay, we are 4 hours into the wear test. It is 3:05 p.m. and so far, I think it's looking pretty good, but it is a little powdery looking. I could probably apply a nice setting mist to kind of bring it back to life, but you can kind of see it's very powdery, cakey over here. It's not settling into my nose, which I appreciate. Forehead, maybe settling into a little bit of fine lines, but not terrible. What I'm really noticing though is right here in the middle of my eyebrows is where I crease the worst. It doesn't matter what foundation, but this one, it's not doing that too bad. So I'm really impressed with that. It feels comfortable. I feel like it still looks really airbrushed and flawless for 4 hours of wear. If any of you have a killer recommendation for lower eyelash mascara, I have tried so many and it's always just fading on me throughout the day. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. But I would say so far so good for this foundation. I feel like it's looking really good with the 4 hours, but we still have another 4 or 5 hours to go. So I will keep you guys posted with that.
I don't know, I feel like this foundation you can see every single hair. Every single one. Just kidding. Hi, baby.
Last check-in of the day. It's 8 o'clock. Ooh, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Which means this foundation has been on for 9 hours. 9 hours. That's crazy. And the verdict is in. Well, kind of. So what my day has looked like today, I haven't really been outside much. School drop-off, school pickup, cooking. Oh, I did work out. I worked out for 30 minutes. I did an indoor bike ride. This is what the foundation looks like. 9 hours of wear. What do we think? I think it looks absolutely phenomenal for 9 hours of wear. Like with all my foundation review videos, I go down a checklist. First, let's talk about packaging. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. At first, I was a little taken aback that this was a plastic bottle and not a glass bottle, just because there are so many drugstore foundations that are made out of glass, you know, the nice weight of the feeling. This one doesn't. It's plastic, really lightweight. But what's nice about that is if you drop it on tile, you don't have to worry about it breaking. When you travel with it, it's not gonna add that extra weight. So I've actually really learned to like it, and I love the pump. So for packaging, I'm going to give it a 5. Next, let's talk about the application. So as you saw in the video, the sponge did do a phenomenal job, a more sheer coverage, but very flawless. And then the brush actually did such an amazing job. I was so impressed. Got more coverage with the brush. You couldn't see any streak marks, and it made application so easy. I highly recommend using a brush for this foundation. And because the application was just awesome both ways, I'm going to go ahead and give that a 5. Next is longevity. How long did this foundation last? So I've been wearing it for 9 hours. I think it looks really, really good. It does start to look a little cakey around like my nose area, around my chin, around my forehead. I would say if you had oily skin, your oils will probably break through this foundation. So for my normal to dry skin, I really like how well it wore through my workout, overall interacting with my kids. I really like how this held up. Is it perfect? No, I do feel like it has an orange cast to it, and I do feel like it just oxidizes just a tinge, so just a little bit, not enough to deter me. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the longevity a 4. Next, does it transfer proof? I'm gonna try it right now. Is that even? It's pretty good for transfer proof. Maybe just a little bit, so not a lot. Give this a freaking 4 for transfer proof. Let's talk about price. So this is a $39 foundation. That's about a standard price for a high-end foundation. If you really like the formula, I'd say it's worth the price. I will say this, you need to use a lot of product. I felt like a little product didn't go a long way. I was continuously using pumps, but overall I feel like the finish is so pretty and it's overall a good foundation. So I personally would be purchasing it. I would purchase it again. So with that being said, I'm going to give the price to give it a 4. I was not expecting, I didn't think I would like this foundation at all, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of crazy to say, but this is actually my favorite foundation I've ever tried. Ever. If you're on the fence about this and you have normal dry skin, just go get it. It is really, I have a really long day and I want my foundation to look good from the time I apply it to late at night. This is what I wear. The final score of this foundation is 4.5 stars. I think it's totally a 5-star foundation in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Wear Test Wednesday. Bye.